First of all, let's take a look at the map.
This tract of land right behind us, which is corn, and then tract 1 is across the road, which is half corn and half soybeans. So
okay,
we're going to do some yield checks on the corn land.
Why don't you guys go ahead and do some measuring.
Okay.
We are in Iowa, looking at some land for a farm auction. It'll be sold this afternoon, and we're interested in buying it for a private partnership within one of our investment entities. Being an investment company, we look at farmland as a financial asset and look at it fairly mathematically, and it really comes down to an economic return. So we come to the land, and the first thing we do is we take a look at what's on it. In this case, we measured yields.
29. So we're going to count the number of rows this way. 37 rows, and then we count the width. 16 around. So instead of doing the math, we have a cheat sheet. So right here we're showing about 170 bushel corn.
That seems light.
It does.
For this part of Iowa. We also looked ahead of time at soil types, rainfall, and tea yields, so we could see what the county averages were for yields. And we'll take that data, yield data, and put that into our production model. And that will allow us to understand the profitability of the land to the farmer, which to us translates into rent. And rent's part of our economic return. Based on the yield we're seeing and the county average yield we would expect, which is higher, we're in that $8,400 to $9,000 range.
Yeah.
Would be the target zone.
Right.
I've got a $6,000 starting bid on the property. And now 65, what is it, 65, how about, what is it, 65, I'll go easy and take 61.
It has been a very strong market in Sioux County all through the summer. The grain prices have combined with low interest rates to increase the land values.
$9,425 bill for it, 94 and 20.
There are also outside investors looking for a place to put their money and be able to generate a strong, stable, long-term return on their investment. They help to add to the bidding of the farmland.
$10,125 and $150. Sold the farm. $10,125. Folks, thank you very much for being here.
We chased it to just under 9,000, which would have been the top end of our range. It ended up a good bit above where we would have bought it as financial buyers. And for us, the rents that it would demand wouldn't be sufficient to meet our hurdle goals. We're economic buyers, and a big part of it is discipline. And what we've found is you need to go to lots of sales and be prepared to come home with a buy sometimes and to come home with education sometimes.